get it, cause people's experience different. Check the prejudice at the door. Speak your mind if you give the flow. Tell the truth if it's sweet or sour, cause the hour we spitting that fire.
Something to report to you. So we know this is from Salt Lake City, and this is from the Salt Lake City Tribune, but you can also find it on the Washington Post. Okay, and it's Google search. So when it's searched up for my latest news link that I have that comes on my computer and on my cell phone, it said that an autistic boy was shot by the police. Okay, and I find this very disturbing as well. You don't have to be black for me to find it disturbing. I am all for injustice, and this is injustice in itself because I often tell everyone that the police are trained to subdue. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to be in imminent danger in order for you to pull your weapon and shoot. There's no reason for a 13-year-old autistic boy to be shot by the police. I'm not understanding why this keeps happening. Normally, we know that it happens amongst black men, but why is it happening among the mentally ill as well? Or the people who suffer some type of disability that the police are not even aware of or whatever. Now, when there is a 13-year-old boy or somebody underage, using a weapon should be the last thing, okay? Unless that child has one. And then even then, we should try to use that as the last force. But I'm not a trained professional. But I would just hate for my autistic child to be get encountered with the police because they have a manic break, okay, psychotic break, and then the first thing they want to do is to draw their weapon. We need to understand and have some type of understanding with the law enforcement to let them be known and get some more training to know that everyone that calls the police, okay, is not a danger to society, but so much a danger to themselves. So what do we do when we call the police on people who's having a psychotic break? Well, I think that for one thing, it should be informed if a person has some mental illness. Because when the police is called, they are automatically on guard. But they need to be known, and the 911 dispatcher need to let the police officers know en route that they're dealing with a mental patient or a patient with some sort of disability. So therefore, when they come out, they understand that this is the matter into which we have to take to try to calm this person down or subdue this person without harming them and harming ourselves. Okay, so now let's read about this. Okay, so it's a Salt Lake City mayor promises swift investigation after police shoots a 13-year-old boy. Okay, so this here is Rick Egan, okay, by the Tribune photo, Salt Lake City. Aaron Mandela Hall announced updates on police during the news conference in City Hall on August the 3rd. Now, this is by Scott D. Pierce, okay? And it was updated 17 hours ago. So this happened earlier last month, and it just was updated. So it says the Salt Lake City mayor is promising a swift and transparent inquiry into the police shooting of a juvenile Friday. Okay. Now, the one thing I have found disturbing about this article is that they said that a 13-year-old boy, autistic boy. Now, had he been black, they would have put black right there. You know, this is one of the issues that we have to make sure we change these laws. And it's minor things like that that we need to change. In other words, if it's a 13-year-old boy, we need to say a 13-year-old boy, whether he's black or whether he's white, and let the photos decide what color and nationality he's in. But because we know that there is systemic racism, we know that racism exists, that even in the media, they will differentiate between the white and the black. And this is one of the problems that we have in America. This is why I said even the smallest laws being changed can have a ripple effect long term, a domino effect. In other words, if we change a little bit of things, we can probably kill some racism down the line. Now, it may not happen overnight. It may not happen in the next 10 years, but it can happen in the next generation. And you have to plant the seed. And this is what all Spitting Fire has been saying for many, 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 many months, many, 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 many years, many, 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 many days, many, 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 many hours. Okay? So Let's get going. According to the police, they were called shortly after 10 p.m. at home near 500 South of Navajo Street, where a boy having a mental episode made threats to some folks with a weapon. The boy ran and police pursued. One officer shot the boy. Police have not identified the person who was shot, but family members said 13-year-old autistic boy Lyndon Cameron was shot several times, and Salt Lake Mayor Erin Mendenhall referred to him as a young boy in a statement she released Sunday. He was listed in serious condition. No weapon was found Friday, and the police did not rely on questions about the shooting Monday morning. While the full details of this incident are yet to be released as an investigation takes place, I will say that I am thankful this young boy is alive and no one else was injured, Mendenhall said in her statement. No matter the circumstances, what happens on Friday night is a tragedy, and I expect of this investigation to be handled swiftly and transparently for the sake of everyone involved. According to the GoFundMe page launched to help pay for the boy's medical bills, Lyndon Cameron suffered injuries to his shoulder, both ankles, intestine, and bladder. Lyndon is a 13-year-old. He loves video games, four-wheeling, and longboarding with his older brother and building things. He's also looking for ways to help people out. Lyndon is very important to his family, and his mother and brother are supporting him through this recovery. Okay, so Lyndon is very important to his family. Like, really? Like, we're not, our people and our men are not important to our family. Like, it's just the way that these editors and these writers put their news out here and the things that they say. And I don't think this article would have been this way had he been a black boy. Okay, if he was black, they would have tried to find something in his past on why the police shot him. They would have tried to bring up some old past, but instead they highlight the things that he liked to do, and they highlight that he was family supported and family loved, other than it being him being black. But either near here or there, the police should have used different forces to try to subdue this boy as opposed to pulling out their guns or whatever. However, the media plays this racial issue. I've often said in Spitting Fire that we need to definitely attack the media, change the laws to freedom of press to freedom of bias-free press, okay? Because we need to make sure that these writers and these editors are bias-free, all right? Because that little seed doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people, but you can be surprised how that little seed that I said we need to change can manifest into a big tree long term, long run down the road. Okay? All right, this is Spitting Fire. I'm your girl, R.A. Jackson, bringing to you another story of a police shooting. If you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. Make sure you share and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you will know when I upload a new video. Alrighty, and if you like to support the channel, you can always cash app Spitting Fire, or you can cash app one of the funds that I use to donate to the Innocent Project. Muting is bullying, okay? With the cash app sign in front. Thank you guys for listening. Take care. Peace!